We Talk Talent Series Season 4, where we invite the most prominent HR leadership voices to share their insights and experiences on and around the current HR ecosystem. Joining us today is Vishal Bansal, Head of Talent Acquisition at Lenovo. A quick
Hello.
introduction about Vishal before we start. He is a result oriented talent acquisition leader with high energy and passion for sourcing and recruiting top talent. Vishal has around 2 years, 2 decades of experience in the talent management field and has a strong track record of developing insights and recruiting strategies that drive the employer brand and achieve the talent agenda. Currently, Vishal is working in Lenovo as Asia Pacific University Relations Head and has also a India talent acquisition team he leads. Vishal has previously worked with industry bellwethers like HP, TCS, Infosys, and Dell. With this, a very warm welcome, Vishal. It is indeed a delight to have you with us today.
Hello. Good to be here, and thank you for inviting me. And looking forward to have a good, fruitful discussion with you.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody here is looking forward to an interesting discussion. Now, to set the context for this conversation, my first question to you, Vishal, would be, can you share some of the most prominent challenges that you face in the TA space and what exactly are your strategies to overcome them?
Yeah, of course. See, Lenovo perspective, as you would know, the organization is the market leader in PC business itself, and also known for and also carry the leadership position in server storage and even supercomputers. Also, it's trying to transform itself into digital transformation partner for its client. And when it operates, Lenovo operates in 180 markets. The scale, the solution mindset it offers is unparalleled, and it's trying to carve out its own position with in front of the clients as well. So when you look at not only this perspective that like we are trying to or like we are holding basically the position which we are known for in that segment, but we are also investing a lot into our new capabilities. I think there are three clear priorities what we are relying on when we started the year as well as in next couple of years as well. The first one, obviously, because there are newer business segments where we are operating to improve our sourcing capabilities also as within the TS space as well. Like how do we ensure there is a alignment, there is a understanding the TA team within regions also are aware how to reach out to that talent pool, which we have not done it earlier. And also having a better understanding, have a direct talent pipeline are also around it. That is basically the one aspect of the priority which we have, enabling as well as in strengthening our sourcing and talent pipeline perspective. But externally also, when we are not known or not have not hired for such skills in a major form in such regions, we also need to reach out to that talent pool, which we are trying to aim and hire also. So in form of EVP, employer branding, and also company reputation perspective, also it is very, very important that like the talent pool which we are trying to reach is aware that like we also have the career opportunities, career offering, and the entire career trajectory to offer them, and that aspect is very, very important. And obviously when we are reaching out, people are aware that like these opportunities are there. How do we ensure that like by utilizing that talent pipeline, both internal and external, we are able to create our inclusive and diverse winning team, which can achieve that objective which our leadership has kept. And as I mentioned in the start of this discussion, that what we're trying to achieve, the positioning we're trying to achieve in front of the client as well as overall also. But if you look at in general also, this is what we are talking about Lenovo, but if you look at in general also, in last couple of years, talent acquisition has seen a lot of focus on leveraging new technologies for talent attraction and engagement as well. Enabling, or like when we say this, these technologies, one, when it enables our employee transition from one employee to another, one place to another, academia to organization also, it is basically very, very important than how we are utilizing our technology also. And in this year, everyone is talking about the hottest topics which we would be hearing in terms of HR or HR technology or TA technologies is generative AI, and which is till last week also we are hearing that like they have connected it with the internet repository also, which is definitely creating new windows. How TA overall is getting impact, what kind of challenges which you will see, or what kind of opportunities you will see is a very, very important factor. Overall, what I feel like in last, not only during COVID, but even before COVID also, everyone was looking AI as some format, some sort of helping mechanism where the mundane task will be regularized, or receiving input from the candidates, or like how do we say, sharing or consolidating that information into our database. Those kind of input we have seen AI offering, but generative AI is not at the same level of how do I say, so far, it has not reached to that applied maturity so far in 2023. But in the coming year, it is definitely going to change things. Companies like Lenovo and global organizations would be expecting that generative AI, they uses or we can use generative AI to connect with the work life, work like, how do you say, drafting job JDs or so. The way we are talking with the candidate as well, or even like forming interview questions also, so that when we are reaching the decision stage, all the inputs where the manual work has been happening, where the human intervention has been happening, probably will be done, which includes reaching out, forming, as well as bringing the decision on the table. So I think that's what the general challenge would be, or the opportunity would be in the coming year as well. That's what I wanted to summarize. If you have any question on that.
Yeah, so Vishal, you talked to us about engagement strategies that Lenovo has. So my next question to you would be around employer branding. Can you shed some light on your employer branding strategy and how it has evolved over the past few years?
The employer branding perspective, as I mentioned, Lenovo, even before COVID also, though it was trying to transform itself, but beyond its boundaries and the known circle, it has still, the stamp, or awareness about it as a hardware organization, or like where it operates in a global perspective. It's known for a PC business. So when I'm trying to, the problem statement is that when I'm trying to reach out to the new pool of talent, they eventually have questioned that whether we can offer not only the opportunity right now, but can I solve the aspect of entire career trajectory for the individual. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to have a Lenovo approach, where we are leveraging our internal fluidity as well, by bringing all talent alignment which we have, positioning them, and investing into this employer branding perspective also, like the way I'm trying to tell you, Lenovo as an organization is transforming itself. And when we are approaching a problem statement, approaching a offering solutioning as well, that is very, very important, that like the internal talent and the way we are being perceived externally is also in alignment. So all the effort, all digital, manual, as well as the discussion which we are having around EVP and employer branding is in alignment, and we are not being seen as a one specific business vertical, but we are being seen as a solution provider. And our entire EVP perspective, the efforts are into the same direction.
Which will be according to your industry demands, related to talent. So what type of skill shortages do you think are causing the talent war, specifically in your industry?
See, specifically these skill set, what we are looking at it primarily would be in digital space only. Now, when you look at it, the way workplace has changed, or the way nature of the business has changed, uh, first probably we would like to understand that the way we are working internally and our clients also, whether during or after post COVID also, uh, there is a huge, absorption of a digital literacy, or like the way we are looking specifically in the way we are internally collaborating also. And when Lenovo as an organization which has, as I said, like, present in 180 market, when in itself internally also it try to collaborate, similar way, similar larger organization has a problem, similar issues and problems also. So when we are trying to have a this aspect, that like how we are talking to each other, everyone would like to be as a digital fluent, digital literate also, on those fronts. Now, to create those tools, to create those mechanisms, so that all of these people can come together through hybrid or through remote environment, what we are doing, or the collaboration we are doing, all of that is creating a lot of assets, data, and obviously the need of tools also. When I'm saying, give an example of hospital, like, healthcare, or like, manufacturing also, all of these are seeing a higher percentage of digital inclusion into that. And to offer all of these services, you need individuals who are, as we say, like, digital native, what we call it, especially in terms of the way thinking, the way collaboration, and the solutioning is being taken care. So all of that aspect, the information is being generated, the information is being stored, and the offering is being given to the client. The entire pocket to cloud, which we talk about, is the entire coverage, and all that employee profile skill set which falls under this segment is something which not only Lenovo but most of the organizations are behind. And if you look at like our IT services, or like software products also, most of the efforts are going into these digital space only. And obviously the cloud perspective, the way we can create collaboration in that segment. So uh, as I closely work with our academic partner also, I also have little understanding in that segment too, that most of the training, most of the courses are being geared towards the same goal, that like the students and the early career known for, and at least can become productive from the day one whenever the organizations are hiring, especially into these digital segments. So that's what I have in my view. I don't want to give the name of the skill sets and all, but the scope remains same.
Okay, so before moving on to my next question, Vishal, I would like to tell you that I recently came across a research paper that quoted soft skills as the new power skills of the millennium. So I would like to ask you, how do you see the importance of soft skills evolving in the future?
Yeah. So soft skill perspective, obviously, like, the message should not be foregone, that like you need to have these digital, or the pocket to cloud kind of um, trajectory completely absorbed into your mindset. But obviously, after the COVID, or the during also, companies have, like, or they're basically looking for those emotional, intelligent worker with a range of soft skills to help them navigate this uncertain and challenging time, right? Like what we were thinking last year, or like even 6 months back, probably may not be feasible now, or the company, the strategies what they are running on, the strategies which they are thinking, or the production they have, it is changing very, very frequently. So how do you manage that? Gone are those days where like you will give the yearly projections and all the effort, all the groups and the entire organization will try to run it, because the goalposts keep changing every quarter also, or maybe 1 or 2 months also. And if you add it with geopolitical situation, the only thing which comes out clearly is that the only constant is the change, like, that way. So as I'm saying, from the organization perspective, when you're navigating this hybrid or remote work also, and more diversified crowd, like, not only from the location perspective, but like, um, in last 2 3 years, organizations have got a lot leverage what whom they want to hire and what kind of profile, and also in case there is an option to upskill also. So when you look at these individuals with all those well-rounded skill sets, that's like, a combination of soft and hard skill. It's very very important to know that, like, what will be left, because the hard skill may be something which you may have to upskill eventually. So increasing focus on collaboration with each other and effective communication is very very important, as has come on the surface. And or if I try to change my word, like, soft skills, like how individuals interact, to communicate with each other, collaborate with others. These are very important factors which is helping everyone on and overall organizations also. Like you talk about, like, teamwork, the problem solving, because nothing can prepare you what is coming up in next 3 months, 6 months, and all. And critical thinking, creativity, adaptability, which is very very important. Post COVID, I think the one of the major thing which has come up is adaptability, and it has come out of something which is extremely important due to the and as I mentioned earlier, continuous changing environment. Like, there are no planning which is being worked out. There are no clear projections, because there are many many external dependencies which organizations are working on. So how do you adapt? How do you quickly change your plan and remain focused on the larger goals of the organization? These things are very important. And upskilling, obviously, you can only do your upskill yourself when you know what is coming up. And as far as you are able to understand, you are adaptive enough to take care of that part, probably will take you very far. So to summarize your question, like, as I said, like, collaboration, effective communication, and adaptability are very very important in these scenarios. You can upskill someone in a new age digital skill sets and all, but you can't. It's very very difficult to bring those sort of aspects into individual who probably have no inclination towards these.
So
Yeah.
that was very neatly described, and I'm sure our audiences will resonate with your thoughts. Thank you for
Thank
sharing such wonderful insights, Vishal. It was an absolute delight to listen to your thoughts and experiences. Thanks a lot for joining us today.
you. Thank you, Benham. Thanks for hosting me. Yeah.
And to the viewers, thanks for tuning in. We will be back soon with yet another engaging episode of the We Talk Talent series. Till then, keep watching and keep talking.